Round 2. This is a 150-point game of Juggernaut versus Hulk and Claw. Juggernaut will be represented by the pink color code character peg, Hulk with the black color-coded character peg, and Claw with the blue color-coded character peg. In this game, Juggernaut's trait, the mystical helmet, or whichever trait that declaims that he is not targeted by outwit, penetrating psychic blast, and mind control, and that when targeted with a close-ranged attack, or close attack as the nomenclature may specify upon the card that refers to this trait, that the character attacking Juggernaut as well as Juggernaut roll a d6 and add their damage value, and whichever player is ascribed the greatest total by d6 rolling convention in this particular case is considered successful. If the Juggernaut is successful, then the attack deals no damage. If the attacking character is successful, the attack deals no damage and the helmet is removed and the effect is eliminated from the game. Applies to both ranged and close combat attacks. And the helmet does not disappear upon one successful opponent roll, but upon 6. Rolling for initiative. Team Kree Call and Team Inky Black Point Claw Hulk, Inky Black Claw. 9. Team Juggernuns. 8. Team Inky Black Hulk Claws will be going first. Let's try separating them a bit as opposed to the other game. Let's put Claw over here. And let's put Hulk in this square, which is a master peg that might be having some tenure issues or job security problems. It just might. And you're not in any zone. Are they in any zones? It would only be in this zone, but this is going to eliminate that zone for its ineffectiveness, for you can see that square whilst in this zone. And therefore, that's going to be a problem around here. Here. And Hulk here. Hulk's Team Inky Black Void. Team Inky Black Claw Hulkster and Hulk Claw. Hulk Claw. Hulk Claw. Claw over here. And Hulk's here. Hulk has 5 movement. Let's have them move up. So regardless of how Juggernaut attacks Hulk, Hulk generally gets stronger when Juggernaut attacks him, but he has outwit. But that's only useful if you can eliminate Juggernaut's helmet that protects him from intelligence.
Who needs brains when you've got magic? I beg to differ.
I'd like to end up here, which means on the way I'm going through these squares. Where was this being? This being was over here. Let's see. These zones, beginning of the turn, I could look in there. Nothing there. This can see this whole zone, so let's check that. These 2 squares transposed over here. He's in one of them. Nobody in there. What else can this see? Check these 2. Now we're going to see this place, because it's so, as this demonstrated prior to this frame of reference, and sitting which is this frame of reference, you can see these 2 squares from here, and so this does not make these 6 a zone. It's to be very rare or not at all that they see parts of zones, particularly the master squares of zones, without seeing the zones. That is disruptive. And you can see this. This is moving through these three squares. If this moved through this square, it could see up here also. Which means it can see this master square over here, which is a problem. Which produces a problem. Move that square over here so I don't see it as much. And that's what these kinds of tests are for. And this, now I can see this zone now, which is from this square all the way up here. No one's in there. And these two. That's where Hulk is going. Now we're in this zone. No one is there. No one is home. Fortunately. Now they shall make off with your ceramic eggs, your Fabergé egg collection. Claw has 10 movement with phasing teleport. Like to be perched up on that place again. He's gonna move 10, ignoring all terrain. Why? Because I gotta. The result. Crane is now in this zone. As well as in this zone. Hello, Fräulein. Fortune Tinker. Where else? The claw could also have chose if he preferred to look as he moved. He could look in here, move through these squares. His movement is unobstructed, but he doesn't have an advanced vision, so his vision would still be obstructed, as if the squares were occupied by, he was moving through, were occupied by. So the terrain is there. Isn't the squares designated? Nobody here. There's a vacancy in the end of Squalata. It is a squalid, sordid, vacuous, quaint location, but it will do. So this zone, redefining this zone as being these three squares all the way up to these three squares. And we're going to just check those every time when somebody's looking. And these, if for some reason, those check those. That row. And he also moved through here. Check that. Already checked it. That may not be necessary. Anything else you could see? Moving over here. That's going to be it. That is. Oh, if you can see this zone, that means this should check these. curtain. The one with the curtain. So, a bastion of serendipitous, unique pipe cleaner or craft stems, whichever they refer to, flair. Yet only now that it becomes zoneless does it get the attention, solemnity that parallels its exquisite diversity. Blocked again. Also see that. That is all. And that is all. But you can also see this one, that one, and that one. Diagonal, you see. This is sneaky because it takes advantage of propensities in human perception to only use certain geometrical archetypes of a perceptual nerve clutter. But that aside, seldomly used modalities of visual orientation aside, that turn is finished. Did this action token. You move it like that, and move it like this, move it like yeah, move it like that. That's right. That's right. All the more the more to be an idiot. It is Inky Blackpoint Hulk Crane's turn. Open up there. This is Crane, and Hulk would be in this turn. And you have a character with stealth and they don't have a pegs when you're using one side of the board in a game that is more than 2 players. In a game that is 2 players, you would use the other side also, and they would merely insert their pegs into it. And it would show up here. Claw has an action token, and so does Hulk. They will both clear. I'm going to check Claw's zones. Just Claw in there. It says there's only Claw in there. However, if Hulk were not stealthed, he would have a peg in here, which he doesn't, and he would have a peg here. But Hulk is here and can see. Let's see here. See these 4. And see here. We don't need to check that. Hulk can see this zone, and we know no one's in there. But that can see this zone. But extending beyond here, so let's start looking here. Well, that includes this master square. He cannot see that zone. Okay. So you can see part of a zone, but not all of it. If there was someone here, Hulk would be able to see them. But this is a master peg for a zone. What to do? Not checking it. Hulk will find out later then. What can Claw see? Claw checked this zone already. Check that zone already. Any other Claw can see? Oh, this misjudged. Claw would not have been able to see up there, as this may have suggested it can, in turns, incipient to which is this, and separated from that, some juggernaut hoisting, juggernaut reaming of walls and pulverizing of edifice structures. Hulk and Claw will clear, and that is their turn. Clear for you, and Skirmish Summonon for you. Inky Black Point Hulk Claw's turn. Claw's here. There's Claw. And we put Hulk's peg here. Hulk is in this zone. Check that zone. Only Hulk. Only me. Claw's in this zone. Only Claw. And in this zone, Hulk and Claw. 2 black and blue. Ooh. Breaking news. Shine on your old lady's face. It was a flagellum, flange, and a shiner. Do you have any comments?
No, no comments, Harry.
And Hulk can see these 4. No. Hulk can see. That's a Claw. Claw can see these 2. No. Und unfair. Hulk can see. The Claw can see. Claw is going to take a move action. I'm going to check all the sides. So let's check. I'm going to move. It's going to take 3 movement to go up here. Check this zone. I'll be able to see this zone. Nobody here. And I'll be able to see this zone. There's Juggernaut. We have Juggernaut. So we found you've got Juggernaut. Where would this was going to check all of them. This has 10 movement phasing teleport now. This suspects it does not have to. Just move there. Ten movement phasing teleport. What can't one do? Not in this zone anymore. Or in that square. We are now in this zone. And with the Juggernaut there. No, we're not in that. Oh no, we're in that zone. He can see us from where we are. We are. These 3 edges are part of both this zone and that zone. Oh, this zone is this square is not included, nor that square in this zone. Now to find Juggernaut. Wait, checking this square. He was in this zone, right? So he could be anywhere. Zealous, zealot, asper, zelaga, zela, asper, glotnai, busta, gadak, zelaga, diese telephone. Zelaga, zealous, devout, eager, vehement. I don't think he would be in one of these two because he doesn't have leap claims. Check them. In case the impossible, or the scarcely occurring yet very possible, has occurred. It's using the hindering terrain. It's because this changed the rules, isn't it? The nightmare generator mathematical archetype only calculable by Alan Turing turning boom enigma code decoding information exhibiting twisted to the daunted and reverent to the change of the tide. The turning of the tide. See, let me check these three. No, not that one. If we were in there, that wouldn't be part of this zone. Would you put it in there? Why would you put that in there if he was in this square the whole time? But it seems that mayhaps that is the case, because not these squares. This was not correct to open. Fool! It doesn't seem to be in any of them. Could it be he's in this zone, but not in any of these squares? If that's true, then what is the point? And that's it. And my life is a lie. Everything I believed in, gone. Falsehoods. Pyramiding. Oh my goodness. And the schools are just implements of domination and obedience camps. And the Christmas is an ancient celebration of the winter solstice, derived from tumultuous, raucous, and outrageous and sultry affairs. Thanksgiving is about killing Indians. That's it. Alright. This could check. Here. In this zone, it also includes these. Let's go and check these. That's Juggernaut right there. Life is a lie. It is. Truth is but a survival mechanism. As a medium comparable to light, the world is made of light and shadow, or at least our perception of it is, of truth and of lies, assuming there is even such a thing as a truth. We need lies. It sustains us. That's right. This HeroClix game is merely a platform for my philosophy. What are you want to fight about it? Okay. The philosophical platform. It's the last standing form of organic expression. What does that tell you? The following trek from tribalism is a bumpy one. It's all bumpy, right? There's Juggernaut. We found him. Look no further. We found him. We So that would have taken an action token. But if he doesn't see us, or hopefully if he's pushed, we could shoot him. Would I push to shoot him? He probably will sidestep twice or Hulk. Hulk might be able to do something. Hulk is going to do. Can Hulk base him? He only has 5 movement. And he's not pushed. I may not keep him pushed. Maybe keep him hidden and maybe he won't find him and then I could outwit him. He's invulnerable to outwit. If we base him, he can't be based. He's the bloody juggernaut. He's unstoppable. 1, not 1, 2, or the number bloody 3 can stop him. Consider this. Shudder to consider the fact that a fundamental component of all order in the universe, a bloody number, can't stop an anthropomorphic walking brickhound. He's a bloody hair-lit eaten. Hulk is going to... Where should Hulk go? If we can just get that out. If we could outwit him, maybe keep Hulk back, and maybe he'll outwit Juggernaut if Claw can ever manage to hit him. And if Claw can't handle him, we'll wait to see if we can roll stealth. And Hulk will be... See Hulk. Oh, that explains something, right? I've misplaced something. There, that's... The board ought to be... Oh dear, it changes the zones drastically. Means that this zone is now just in here. Might have been the way it was always. In any case, Manalepi. That's their turn. This guy went 3 up here. And then we found the Juggernaut here. Sam and Hulk. Hulk did not do anything. And they ended their turn. Last time on Juggernaut Spots clause, Juggernaut spotted that. Then he moved, he sidestepped. Then he cleared. Then he Hatmadan Dugikag. Ich bin keine Ahnung, wie es bei der Mathe-Diamin weiter. And it is now Inky Blatt Hulk Claw's turn. Hulk Claw's turn. Inky Blatt Hulk Claw's turn. And we're going to check Claw zones. Hulk and Claw. Was he there in the turn into which is this turn is separated from it by Hulk's turn? Check this turn. It's still in there. Curious. Let's check Hulk's zone. Still only Hulk. And this zone. Still only Hulk and Claw. Hulk can see these. Do that before searching. Engaging on the exhaustive, bordering on exhaustive, and extrusive comprehensive search for the Juggernaut. I've moved on from the Hulk, and now I'm looking for the Juggernaut. Surely, ma'am, you've seen something in this general area that might be able to help our search. I work for a very notable, powerful, laudable news organization, and our metropolitan press will be able to reward you handsomely. Oh, don't worry. Let's start checking. This is the zone. It could be anywhere in here. I found you. Not as difficult as I thought it would be. Well, I should have known if he was in here. That really excludes being in here. One of these or one of those. It really just means he's only in the squares at this one, because this one is just a part. This one is a part of this one and these squares. He's in a zone that precludes the squares of other zones, overlapping zones. So we found the Juggernaut, but now we have to clear. This could push to attack him again. This would rather not, as this did that in the other game, and then it lost Penetrating Psychic Blast. We're going to clear this time. Hulk maybe will do something. Let's have Hulk. He doesn't have stealth. I want to keep him back until he gets stealth. I'm move him 2 forwards. So get somewhere else. By moving, I'll be able to see these two. Let's check those two. No. This square, it's blocked by this terrain. I'll be able to see these two. No. And this one. Hulk moved, took an action, and Claw clears. That is Claw's turn. Is Team Inky Black Point Hulk Claw's turn. So Juggernaut here, and Hulk moved there. Clearing, end of turn. Team Hulk Claw Krang's turn. Where is this guy? Let's put that guy. Pull him out. And check his zones. Oh, the Juggernaut should have removed these pegs. They should not be in here. Got to do the zone pegs. Do the pegs. It was a monster peg. Remove the pegs to tune, so remove the visibility. And you, the monster, has its own tooth decay. And he had an ancient Neanderthal do some honey bash glaze. It was a monster bench, handhold, the whole sponge, and a great Gouda cheese. And the great prodigious venerable girth of the profligate got enough momentum, Gouda got a accumulation. Yeah, was a hippomonic bench. It was a cold state. It was a cold 8 years on. That razor blade stayed abomination, went into a coma like a water bear. Oh. So he would not be in here. Ah, he's not in there. Okay. You can see this zone also? Not in there. He's not in there. Where did he go? Hulk would check his zones. Oh, he's still stealthed. He's stealthed now. Should push to turn into the Hulk now, maybe. Can't see that zone. Should not change. We can see this one. And Hulk is stealthed, because that happened during the Juggernaut's turn. And he would be here. That would be his square. So now I could push to become... If I recall correctly, Juggernaut does not have charge. If he's going to do 4 damage, this waited to be attacked as the Hulk in the other game, because this assumed he did 4 damage. He would cause Hulk upon an attack that occurs without any other attack since the point of this game's inception, which results in the Hulk not having defense powers when he struck, and 4 damage puts him on his strongest click. However, in this case, if he moves through a square where you're in it, you get 3 damage. That's his move and attack. Thus, perhaps if I give myself some pushing damage, and then I'll only take 3 damage, but I think he'll have toughness, so he'll take only 2 damage. And you'll still miss the click, because then he'll be doing damage in intervals of 2 damage. Or perhaps if he has invulnerable other than on that click, if that's not the first click he gets invulnerable, this isn't certain. I won't risk it. This will push Hulk this turn. This is going to push to become the Hulk this time. And he says he's got 5 movement to push. Just 5, so he would be here. And on the way, we're going to change. We don't have to remove any pegs because he doesn't have any on the map. But we'd be seeing this. See these 4. At the beginning of the turn, you could have seen these. Not in there. Also could have looked and seen in these 2. Not in there. Now we can go here. From here you can see this and this. And check that out. Now we can see this zone. Not in there. He's disappeared! It's magic! Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? In a juggernaut Sidorak gem, it brings destruction and chaos wherever it goes. Enervate and revive, transform your cities to ruin and bring your leaders to the ground. It's a smorgasbord of mindless violence, destruction that's wanton. Do you believe in magic? I'll believe whatever you like, just please don't destroy our civilization. And this is why Christianity is prevalent. Don't destroy us. Please don't destroy us. And here. That's where Hulk goes, and now he pushes and becomes the Hulk. Now this person could attack something. Doesn't know. He could attack that thing he's standing on. Did you go underneath me? He went underneath me, didn't he? I'm going to announce an attack on this thing. I'm attacking that big red thing. If you're in there.
I'm in there.
Now we play the jovial yet deadly game of Pig Guess Which Square. In this game, the board shall be turned around and the Juggernaut will select a square. And once the square is selected, turn the board around. Now that the square has been selected, the opposing characters may attempt to pick. Which square is it? This one. Gotcha! We gotcha, so now I'm supposed to launch the attack first. Whichever, we got the square you're in now, we're doing the attack first. The order may not be so relevant. This prefers to do the attack first. That's 8. We got 8 attack. 8, that's 18. Well, that hits Juggernaut. So he would, this also usually does this so that they can see the attack. For now, we'll make an exception. We got 18 hits Juggernaut. The attack deals no damage, and he loses a token. And Claw will gain an action token, and now there's a Hulk. And that is their turn. This was their story. Hulk made a move action for 5. And became the Hulk. Still has 16, the same defense as Bruce Banner, or what this represents Bruce Banner. Perhaps that but gets super strength and toughness, something. He hasn't become more competent in combat, in some specific ways, still remaining of the same defense on the anti-probabilistic wave fractal and metric system of defensive capabilities, but gains toughness. That's some increase in defense. Then Claw takes a shot and strikes the Juggernaut. And Juggernaut goes down one on the latches. And he gets an action token. Hulk loses stealth, and thus put Hulk in his zones. Hulk can be seen in this zone, which is these four squares. These three squares transposed along this row transposed down these columns. That's that zone. And there is in this zone. And the Claw has been here with me, talking about the Baba Doc. And now, he's also in this zone. Need there. Now you die. And that's the end of Team Blackpoint Hulk Claw. Inky Blackpoint Hulk Claw. Bont Ichi Clang Bomb. We have Claw up here. Should Claw push? Claw will not push. Save that penetrating psychic blast for when we can get it, that damage reducer. Hulk. Hulk. He lost stealth, so he should be in the zones. Check the zones. Check the rainbow. Hulk. Only Hulk, and it's probably still in here somewhere. It's still only Hulk and Claw. Hulk can see this one. Only Hulk. Hulk can probably also see. Let's check these. Hulk can see these. I can see this row. Right there. Oh, what do you have? Hulk can also see this square. Can you check it? Yeah. Check that square. Check this square. I can also see over here, and over here, and over there. Over there. And that one. Hulk and Claw both clear and end their turn. I have to find this gray Malkin-bound guy. That's clearing, dripping action tokens, and ending their turn. Behold the Watermer and the Inky Black Hulk, Inky Black Ballpoint, big carcinogenic cesium fractal lattice. Matrix CRA of comic book. Pen dot. Inky Blackpoint Hulk's turn. We check their zones. This is Claw. That's Hulk. Claw can see this zone. Hulk and Claw in that one. Hulk can also see this zone. He can also see this zone. Hulk and Claw. Claw is not. Hulk and Claw is also in that zone. Can Hulk see anything else? He can see these. Hulk can see this zone also. Hulk not in zone. See these squares. See these. Probably see some of these. See this one. Or maybe you could. Any other zones? Okay. No, that is all Hulk can see. Claw is going to announce an attack on this. He's going to take an action to attack it. So Juggernaut Juggernaut would then announce whether or not Juggernaut is within that, would be attacked from within that structure Juggernaut left. That was an action well spent. Hulk will then, there's an object over here. Hulk could move 4 squares and get it. Over here, over here. Oh, where did Juggernaut go? Juggernaut could have gone either this way or that way. Take a look. Hulk has 9 movement, I suspect, so let's have him. 5 over here. Now, you can see this zone. Nobody's in that zone. You can move another. Check that speed. You can move 9. Picks up an object. Move 4 more. Finish here. Now he can see. You can see this zone. No one's in there. Now you can see this zone. It says Juggernaut's here. I'm pretty sure he's not here. And so therefore, this was a mistake. This was a horrible mishap, an horrible, trifling occurrence that should never have occurred. And one comfort. And thus no one should be there. Hulk is going to end its movement there. He's going to move himself to that. That's Claw. Claw stays. You go. Hulk leave from there. Hulk leave from here. pick up the object. 9. Now Hulk is in this zone. Zones he's in. You can see this square. Claw can see this zone.
Get in the zone.
Raise our gate. And I shall then. That is their turn. Hulk moved 5, picked this up, moved 4 more, be over here, got an action token. But first, this guy attacked and figured that there was no one there, probably. That was their turn. Beginning of big ballpoint pen, matricey, vertice, black point, lattice, bordering on pointillism, comic book page, inky black point, Hulk, Claw's turn. Going to Hulk is here, check Hulk's zone, still only Hulk.
Nobody gives crap. Just Hulk.
Nobody's there. Claw can see this zone. Only Claw. Claw is in that zone. Only Claw. Claw is in that zone. Only Claw. Claw cannot see any other zones. Claw has an action token. Hulk has an action token. I'm just going to be running around like a madman. Should probably check these rooms. He could be in any one of them. Oh, this now notices some of these things are missing, so maybe he's in here. This one is broken. These missing wall here and here. Why are there so many missing walls? There shouldn't be that many missing walls. Missing wall here. Here. There should be a wall here. There should be a wall there. We broke a wall here. Probably go in there and look at it. He has 9 movement. Let's push Hulk. Take a gander. Goosey gander. Let's have could enter through here. Let's go 4 through here. Hulk can see this zone. Checked it, nobody's there. This zone is this square all the way to transposed over there, across that row. Check that zone. Now we're going into here. Check this zone. Nobody's in there. Now this can see all of these squares because the walls are broken. Except for this one. This wall is still intact. It stops there. No one's in there. Hulk should be able to break walls too, though this shall say that the 86-point Grey Hulk maybe can't break walls here. Break the sun-baked Egyptian sandstone-looking Flexia approaching diagram with electrochemical bond skill, colliding with jet fighters at Mach 81, disintegrating upon contact. Sort of Palladion ring symbolized thorium-powered salt-cooled nuclear plasma, phasma, sun god, white hole, gamma clatter, thermonuclear bikini bottom, Anatolia bollocks reactor. Wall power. Wall power! Hulk has moved 4. He can move 5 more. Have him go here. End up here. End up there. It's already checked this zone, and that's separated from this incipient frame of reference to checking that zone from not an opposing character's turn. This is going to assume that a character did not move there in the interim. But this zone I did not check. Hulk is going to move, at which point moves here. He's going to we'll be checking. Just check that row just in case he's in there, and then I'll probably, if he's not there, I'll probably come back down and check these rooms. While I'm there, check. You can see this zone. The Juggernaut is in that zone. Hulk can also see this one, and he's also there. So that means he's somewhere here, probably. He wouldn't be in there, you can see. So Juggernaut can see this, but clearly he's not in it, or he wouldn't be in this one. He's only somewhere in this row. Let's check that row. And there's Juggernaut. Hello, Mr. Raymond is here. I'm gonna stop. Oh, we have an opportunity here. I don't have to stop where Juggernaut can see me. I could probably hide in his room. Maybe he'll come closer, and then I'm gonna push. This doesn't know how many action tokens he has, or where he's going to go. If he lands next to this person, this might be in trouble. I have, at this point in the movement, it's moved 4 to get here, and it moved 3 of the 5 remaining to get there. So it has 2 more, just enough to duck down here. Now I'm hidden. You won't be able to see this person from where he is. He'd have to come all the way over here, which he doesn't have the movement. If he could just reach this person and get adjacent to this person and face this person, would he do that? This is not certain which direction he's heading in. He might just get further away. Stay there. Keep the object there. And that's their turn. Hulk noticed something was awry. Hulk moved 4, get up there, inspect it, carrying this thing. And he decided to take a peek around the corner. On his way there, to his everlasting surprise, before his very eyes, he saw a Juggernaut in the park one day. He saw that, and somehow the Juggernaut did not notice that, just ducked in a nearby room, hid. We have these action tokens. Hopefully the Juggernaut doesn't figure out.
Hey, action tokens are always near characters.
Claw cleared. Bash the game! Bash the game! And that's Hulk, and that's Claw. Let's check Claw's zones. Claw's in there. And this zone, only Claw. In that zone, Hulk is in that. He's in. His character peg is in the zone. No one else is in there. Juggernaut has not reached this person. Hulk neglected to check in that other turn, incipient, which is this, and separated by the opposing character's turn, possibly as a result of which, anticipating that that character would not have been there, didn't check these. Oh, you're not adjacent. That's wonderful. Alright, Hulk is pushed, so he won't be able to push it to the limit. Yeah, the limit. But Claw can do something. Claw is not pushed. Won't be pushing it to the limit, but he can do something. Since Hulk saw in this area, I'm going to start destroying walls. I need at least 3 damage to do it. Penetrating something, he does have 3 damage. Let's give Claw an action to destroy. Let's try destroying that wall. This is getting serious. Claw took an action. Hulk is going to clear. Pentameter. Hulk's turn. That was Hulk and Claw's turn. Claw turned around. Shot out the 6th one. This one. The 6th wall. And would the translucent fancy bourgeoisie, fancy pantsy, translucent gelled metal polycarbon Greek fireflame, high octane diamond dimodium prism crystal dodecahedron container chrysalis cum dye container for the cheese token interfere? It has a convection point, though it can be shot through somehow. But not only for light, and not only for macro quantum defying scale proton light high energy electromagnetic radiation like beams. Bullets can somehow teleport through it too. It's hidden dimensions, man! And Hulk clears. Hulk is in that zone. Can see this square. Is Juggernaut there? No. Claw's in that zone still. Only one in that zone. Miraculous of the Juggernaut somehow found a way up there. That's the only one. And Claw has an action token. Will not push. But Hulk does not have an action token. Let's have him take a peek and a step outside so we can see this zone. We also see that zone. See this one. Once again, left that in there. No one in there. And from here, Hulk would also be able to see this zone. Oh, we found Juggernaut. He made that move to see that. And that's where we saw that. That was one of his 9 movement. Still has 9 movement. Hulk moved 1. And Juggernaut is somewhere here, likely. Let's check. Could be anywhere. Well, he's not here, but he is here, so he's probably not in any of these squares. We'll just start from here down. Here's another one of those zone markers that this can see without seeing the whole zone. Breathe or not. Not in there. Shouldn't be able to see that whole zone. It was in there. There's Juggernaut. Juggernaut, not so nice. goodness. Oh, so he walked down the hills, walked right past this person. Still couldn't base him even if he could get adjacent to him. And he could get a bit closer. I could jump right in here. He'd be able to see that. Oh, that's such a good idea. You can see that. Hide here, maybe, then? He wouldn't. Oh, no, this wall is out, so there's no wall here, so he can see that also. And there's no wall here, so he could probably, this would obstruct here, so let's move him 7, or 6. Can move 6 and go here. Now we are 6 of the full movement. Not making optimal usages of movement. Oh, outrageous. Felonious, detestable, ruthless, unscrupulous, unacceptable, foul, putrid, tainted, devoid of all the decorum this is bent to by high and middle hammerized normative social influence among other implements of social order wielded by ancient archetypal structures of authority, in this case concentrated state power, that may by powers wrought of the planetary tapestry of flesh, possibly incomprehensible to such lowly creatures as mere mortal human beings, and by the power of death defined to a state, leaving only what modalities of flesh and subsequently of consciousness that can survive, is bent to find meaning in such decorum, man, its estus nihilo extant living legacy. In your case, it is absent. It's gone. To be subject to such powers, transforming this being to a state in confrontation with, bent by possibly both fortitude, bending, enterogenic, insidious, odious, or otherwise objectionable powers of the nightmare generator mathematical archetype, only calculable by Alan Turing, Turing, Enigma, decoding information, exhibiting variety. That is Hulk's turn. Claw is still admiring the destruction. Hulk took an action to step out for a moment. Observed that Juggernaut was over here.
Hey!
And moved to 6 here. And he would take this with him, still has super strength. Gets an action token. Claw clears. Put Hulk's zone marker in. He's in this zone. He's in that square, which puts him in that zone. And Hulk can also see these 3. Is this one broken also? There's a wall missing here also. You can see all of these. Just checking. That's Hulk. And you can see this square and that square. Now, empty. And that was Inky Blackpoint, Hulk's ballpoint pen, big lattice, fractal lattice, lattice bordering on pointillism, comic book page array. Hulk, claw, points, turn. Team Inky Blackpoint, big ballpoint pen, array, lattice, bordering on pointillism, comic book page array. Hulk, claws, turn. And Hulk can see this zone, still only Hulk. Hulk can see these squares, stopping at this wall. You can see that square. There. Let's check Claw's zones. Claw's just up there, without anyone else. And here, check this zone. We have Juggernaut here. Check the other zones you can see. We've got Juggernaut there, so he's somewhere here. Let's start looking. zones. Space poop. I know not what I did it. It's not in there. Maybe leaped up here somewhere. So. Curtain. Get hindering. That'll make life more difficult. He's not in there. Oh, there, right next to, presumably not in the zone square, as the character peg would be in the zone square. Found Juggernaut. Claw hath found the Juggernaut, and we shall tie him into zeta knots. Claw has an action available, so he will fire upon the Juggernaut. I spotted the Juggernaut. That's the Hulk. Jack McGee here, in case you were wondering. Rolling an attack on the Juggernaut. Critical hit! Now the Juggernaut may choose a square. And now it's time for our favorite Venerable HeroClix game. Guess that square! I'll be your host, Jack McGee. Today the Juggernaut's going to choose a square. We're going to flip the board around and the Juggernaut's going to pick an adjacent square. The opponent's not going to be able to see. The square has been picked. The board will now be turned back around, and Team Inky Blood Point, Hulk, Claw, Big Ball Point, Pen, Lattice, Comic Page, right? Who wrote this script? Going to choose now. Claw's going to choose that one. Maybe try to go for it. I think he tried to get closer. No, he did not choose that one. That would have removed 2 of the latches had it hit. An extra latch. Yeah. It did not work. That's what you get for being invincible, and the Juggernaut gets points for that, victory points for not being hit. If you moved somewhere within their sight, as you reveal, if you're still in that zone, that they can see how you... Is now this has to find the Juggernaut again. If he was over here, he's probably somewhere nearby. You acquire your target. What is it here? Did you disappear? Apparently we have you down here as John Doe. Sorry we didn't give you another more solid name, as you might say. But it's all we could come up with on such short notice. He's in here. That's him. He's in the zone. No, Frylock, it is the zone. That attack missed. He gets an action token. And Hulk. Can Hulk arrive to save the day? Nobody ever wins when you're involved, Banner. Can anyone arrive to save the day? Where did it put Hulk? Hulk is somewhere around here. Here, over here. It's going to move. Hulk is over here now. Over here. Move. Oh no, what was that? Here. To move him 9, he's going to be up here. That's where Hulk is going. On the way there, going to learn to keep his bloody hairlet-eating gob's lid shut. And check that zone. And he's going to check this zone. Not in there. Check that zone. No. He's also in this zone. He's in that zone. Oh. This is the zone peg. This is the character peg. Here is the mountain. There. And Hulk. Quah! Hulk gets an extra action token that he's pushing once again. Pushing it to the limit, yeah, the limit. Claw failed to attack the Juggernaut, and the Juggernaut just moved right into there.
Out of my way. Hope that wasn't expensive.
It was! All the way up here where we tracked him to behind that high reactivity low surface area. He gets the extra action token. Flying out like a bat out of hell. Team Inky Blood Point Big Ballpoint Pen comic book page array bordering on pointillism. Hulk Claw's turn. All Claw's turn when his bifocal 3 protons and a nucleus. And we have Claw up here, which Juggernaut did not discover last turn. That in his turn. And that's Hulk up there. He pushed and now has charged, but is now pushed. Pushing it to the limit. Clear this turn, maybe next turn, or at some point incipient to this, we'll be able to attack that guy. Smack that drone. Push it to the limit. Check their zones. Only Hulk in there. Only Hulk in here. Only claw in there. Only claw in here. Only claw in there. Juggernaut has flown the coop. Not be open. Now they shall proceed to do so. And they clear, the Russian gun clears, and the shotgun wielding space shoots shotgun shogun. Commence to the turn of the inky black point, big ballpoint pen, lattice, matrice, vertice, comic page array, Hulk claws turn. And we do, it takes us out. That is claws in that, claws in there, claws in here. Only claws, and Hulk can see just, Hulk is here, sees this, and sees that. Only Hulk is in there. What else? Oh, the Hulk has charge now. He can charge. He has 10 movement and charge. He can charge for 4 to 5, and he has 10 movement. And where, if only we could find the Juggernaut. Let's have a Claw. Claw could scout. If this does this and he's not anywhere nearby, because we know that he's not over here. Waste. We have, this is going to have Claw scout. He's going to move around all the edges to see if he's anywhere in this room. I'm going to go here, start over here, and I'm going to be able to see this zone. Check that zone. Now, see this zone. Not in there. Back in there. Back in there. There. Check that one already. Check these. Now, and these three transposed across those rows, that column, and that's that zone. Which way did it go? Which way did it go? We know he's not in here, so let's look over here. That's 2. That's 1, and now we're going 2 more. So 3 out of his 10 facing teleport. You can just see this zone. And you can also see that zone. No one in there. So he's stay put over here. I'm going to move back another one. So that's 4 in total. Back to here. He's not in this room. I spent an action token to determine that he's not in the room. This returns here. Make sure. Just check this already. The part of this turn is not that incipient twitches. This part of the turn and not separated by an opposing turn. He booked. Oh, Hulk can see this square, but this is no longer obstructed. No one's in there. See here. No one's in there. And no one is in there or here. Could he even know? Well, he's probably somewhere else. Where can Hulk? Let's have Hulk check the labyrinth this time. And go this way. 6. He should move 10. Let's go over here. I'm just gonna be able to see that zone. Let's see this zone. Probably should do the ones that this one would arrive at without doing the other ones in case. Because if this sees someone here, but then there's something more interesting here. it seems more coherent, compensatory to the chronological precedent of progression archetype information for a character that this would represent. There's no one in that zone, so you can see we already checked these because Claw did that. There'd still be no one there. Check this zone now. Check that one. You can see we already checked this zone, which includes these. Let's look at these. And these are part of this zone, which we checked. Let's check these. These three. That's fine. No one in there. More in here. Check this one. Let's see that. We're making a move. Hulk is on the move again. Look at Hulk is on the move again. Haha. Claw did a scout. Not there. He's not here.
I appreciate your help, Einstein.
Hulk went 10 over there. Action token. Action token for you. It is Inky Black Point big ballpoint pen comic book page matrice fratricide matrice Descartesian grid array page array comic book page array. The page array. Still only Claw there, Claw only there, and Claw only here. Only so. Hulk can see. It's in there, and it's only one in there. Hulk can see these. There. The Hulk shall clear. They shall both clear. The Hulk can also see this. No one's in there. And now they shall both clear, and that shall be their turn, and there shall be nevermore. Behold, your action tokens are gone! My name is Beatty. Team Inky Blackpoint, big ballpoint pen, matrice, fatrice, latricidal. It's when you murder a latricept on someone's back, lower shoulder. Major Descartesian grid, matrice, vertice. Comic book page array. Page array, Blackpoint, bordering on pointillism, Hulk Claw's turn. And, oops, we're going to check these zones. Claws sitting up there like a pigeon on a pedestal. Hulk. Only Hulk. Hulk is now clear, exonerated of all action tokens. And so is Claw. Claw can... Maybe Claw should scout again. The Claw could run out here and check this place while Hulk is over there. It would eliminate some stuff. Or I could just jump right through here with 10 movement. I can just periodically be checking out here because I'm phasing teleport now. Go 5 here and 5 back. Oh. No, it cannot do that. It can move. It would take 7 to get there, and I only have 3 to get back. It can do 6 here, and then 4 return. I don't have enough to make that trip. I really don't care to get down from there because I'm invincible up here. No one can touch me. We're going to scout. Go over here. take another action. This claw does not have an claw clear. Claw's going to check this. Nope. Then I'll walk behind. Hulk would have seen this. Check that. Now check all these. No. Wait a minute. Yeah. No. No. Prolific. That is. We're going to take another action. 2. Let's move 3. Go here so I can see up there also. We can see this zone. No one's in there, and we can now see these 4. This blue tab means that they open by deflecting ether precedent into the edge of the translucent Greek fireflame canopy lid that is closer to the edge, thus higher away from the nearby celestial body that this object deflects ether precedent into, or deflects ether precedent into objects attenuating into surfaces that either are or parallel the mounds of or surface of nearby celestial bodies, such as that mere mortal creatures might deflect ether precedent into by bipedal or otherwise quadrupedal, cephalopedal, octopedal appendages for ambulatory and suspension purposes. And these, they're not in there. Rather than this one, is closer to the surface that this would say is closer to the parts of this object that are closer to such a surface that is or parallels nearby surfaces of the nearby celestial bodies, or being the surface of nearby celestial bodies. The pull of gravity. So we moved 3, let's move 4. Oh, I can also see this now. I can also see that. From here, you could check 2 by the corners, 2 at once. Let's check there, no one's in there. Check this, no one's in that. Ta-da! And we're going to move 2 back. That's 5 in all. We scouted. Juggernaut has not returned here. These again, presumably once more, incipient to a frame of reference at this turn, separated from it by not an opposing turn. Therefore, characters would not appear again. Hulk. Hulk, dude. Hulk can. He has 10 movement now. I'm going to run in there. Once he gets here, he's going to start seeing these 4. No. Yeah. And this one. Nope. And once he gets here, he's going to see that. And this one. That one. Nope. No one there. And then here. You can see all of these. Curious, isn't it? Not in there. Where should we have you go next? That's where you moved 3. You have 7 more. I'm going to move out here and check this and then go down. Move 7. Move 3, 4. Down here, we're going to see these. These 3. Yeah. here. We're going to see this zone. That is Juggernaut. We found it. Look no further, you found him. Yeah. Oh, he was in there the whole time. Good night. He ran out, then ran over here. Cool. Blimey. That was 6. We still have 4 more, so I could run and hide somewhere. There's no point in trying to base him. Let's move to a spot where, because I don't know where he's going to go. He could, because now I have charge, so I want to be in a place where I'm always in charge distance of him. If he moves his 9 again, he's going to escape. I could charge him now. I found him. I could charge him now. This decides that if you have enough movement, you can charge with whatever movement you have left. If you can charge, you have enough for the charge. In hero clicks, often you can always see your opponent, and the effect of being able to charge only the 6 per, or whichever amount of charge that character is prescribed, typically half of their speed value for that turn, has the effect of being able to charge a specific number of times under specific circumstances in those types of games. But here, where it's often you're spending time finding a character that changes the frequency, and this suspects that can be rectified by allowing characters to charge when they find you, as long as they have enough movement. And thus, he expended 6, which means he has 4 movement left. With 10, he would typically be able to charge for 5. This is going to say that he can charge for 4 because he has 4 movement left. And he can use 4 of that 5, which is enough to reach him from here. He's going to be here. He has an object.
Let's get into the action and see what Hulk is up to.
Claw did a scout. Went over here. Went over there. Over there. It's all in here. Then came back here. Found no Juggernaut. Took a token. And Hulk, however, found something very meaningful. Over here. Don't mind this. Just a Hulk with a chicken wrecking ball, red lined bordering on concentric geometrical information that is used by many, subsumed by mortal culture as a symbol for high and superdimensional alien chronological information. And that's when you found the Juggernaut. Found you. And now, it's an interesting part. I can now charge you. The board says that you started the charge from 2 squares away. It is the same distance. And we're going to charge you now. Drop the wreck, rock, and the noise. Gonna hit that Juggernaut. The first time in this game. That's a 7. 4 and a 3 is 7. And with 11, that hits 18. That hits your 18. Does he get in impervious? That does not show, so we're going to do that one again. Let's try that with this die. 2. He does not get it. So now he goes down another. He's still the bloody Juggernaut, in case you didn't know. This goes away. Used an object, a heavy object, one of the most powerful in the game, for nothing. Oh, we have to do the roll. He doesn't go down yet. For him, we do the roll. Oh, I forget. All right, once we do hit him, so used to him escaping. Juggernaut's roll. He gets an... Oh, it's 1 die. Juggernaut's roll. 4 plus his damage, 4, 8. Juggernaut's, Hulk's roll. 6 plus his damage, 3. That's 9. He does get it, which means Juggernaut goes down. Juggernaut got smacked. And that is Hulk's turn. Or Team Inky Black Point, Big Ball Point, Pen Matrice Vertice Descartesian Fractal Descartesian comic book page array Hulk Claw's turn.